Okay, welcome back everybody. Today we have 3 nice games for you. All of them run outs as usual. And you see we dropped a stripe on the break, but the solids actually look better. So they're all grouped nicely around the pocket, so it should be a relatively easy run out as long as I shoot right. And first we're going to take this one ball out, get it out of the way here so we can open up that pocket a little bit. Now here I could have taken the solid on the rail, but the 3-ball looked better for the leave. What we're going to do here is put this 6-ball in, maybe just a touch of low to keep it from going too far. Roll that forward, actually, so we could get on this 1, so it was more of a pacing shot. Come off the rail naturally, and now we can take these 2 solids, starting with what looks like the 4. And then now when we want to hit this solid that's on the rail, we're going to hit it pretty much dead center and let that ball come off the rail a little bit and get to this 7-ball. And the cue ball comes across the table for the leave, and we have a pretty nice 8-ball here. And so what we're going to do is just push this thing straight into the pocket. And as you can see there, it did track a little bit to the right of the rail, but it caught the inside or the pocket nice and went straight inside the pocket using the bumper a little bit. And now we're just going to go ahead and try and run the rest of these balls and attempt the perfect game here, guys. And it looked relatively easy, except for I kind of burned myself here with the leave. And now I'm stuck with doing a bank, or a cut bank. And of course those cut shots sometimes are hard to gauge the cue ball, so we missed that one. And now, rather than losing it completely, we're still going to clean up these balls to get them off the table. Now, because I'd already ruined the perfect game, I went for the bank and missed that bank. Tried to squeeze it past the cue ball. So this game kind of fell apart here, guys, as you see. And I tried the double bank and totally bombed it. Didn't get the back. I was trying to double bank into the side pocket, and it didn't come back for me. And so this is the only redemption of this game. This is beautiful, beautiful bank here, guys. And sometimes for extra added flair, I like to see that ball go straight into the pocket. So that was pretty nice, and you can see I wasn't too happy about it, but we still got the run out. Now this second game, let's see, looks like we had a nice break there. Dropped the 1 ball in the side pocket, and the cue ball is up in the top corner. I would rather it in the middle of the table, but you know, it's okay because the way the layout was here for the solids. So we take that 7-ball first. Now we get on this 6, and we're just going to bring this back I believe, and across the table. Now the problem is I didn't come across enough to get to the 5, and that ball up there in the left-hand corner is buried. So I'm going to have to figure out how to break that up. So for right now, as we scan the table, trying to find the best option, it looks like the quandary was real here, guys, because I didn't really have any great shots. So I figured now try and take that ball out and get it away from the 9, but I missed the bank, cut bank. So now we're going for our stripes, and the stripes have a good look here. There's no real problem balls except for the one down there by the 8 ball. But what we're going to do is let the cue trail and come back here, and it's going to stop. And of course it stops in the weirdest spot possible, but it's okay because we still have a nice shot on this stripe that's by the side pocket all the way down, and do a little stop shot there. Now it's very important we break this up, so I'm putting low left and hitting it kind of firm. And as you see there, I got the break up, which is real nice, guys. And this is where it gets crazy, because the way that stripe is right by the 8, I need to hit it off the 8 and splice it into the corner pocket, which I did perfectly. You know, shots like that are make or break your shots when you're trying to play a big game. And when it goes in, it feels so good. So you have to make your 8 ball now that it was so easy, and wraps up the game. And you can see I was actually very happy about this win. And now it's just a matter of getting these 4 balls off the table. 5 ball, nice and easy. Bumped that 2 just a touch. And I think that the 6 ball looks easier, and then we're going to get a nice lead by drawing that back a little bit, using the rail to help the draw. And then now we're going to squeeze this 5 ball right past what looks like the 4. It's hard to tell. It's actually the 2, I believe. The 2 and the 4s get hard when I'm watching this on the edit, because it's a smaller screen. But guys, I wrapped that game up really nice. That was a great game. It wasn't a type 1 run out, but you know, the second player played awesome. Now our last game here, guys, we had another good break. And as you'll remember, the break is key. You need a good spread on the balls, and you can't have anything blocked up. But unfortunately, it looks like nothing dropped. So player 2 steps up for his run out attempt. And, you know, we want to make sure, a lot of people will foul on these shots, so you got to make sure not to hit when the cue ball comes back, you don't want it to hit the tip of your stick, or it's a foul and it makes you total. So we don't want that. Nice and soft shot here, guys, just to come off the rail. And I'm trying to figure out the best next shot, which looks like this stripe. That's right by that 1 ball. And follow that up a little bit to try and get to this stripe. And now we do have a shot on it all the way into the corner pocket. And so, unfortunately, I'm kind of tied up here. Actually, no, I wasn't tied up. I have this stripe that I can make in this corner pocket, and I missed the stripe, just flat out missed it, and buried the 8 ball in the process. So I was kind of thinking, as player 1 steps back up to the table, player 1 was thinking, we have a nice spread on all the balls, but we need to figure out how to break that 8 ball up. And so I figured I could get to that in a little bit. First, let's just take these easy solids out. Now on this one, it looks like we're going to break that other stripe up from the solid, so we'll have a clean shot on the 1. And on this shot, just kind of nice and soft hit. Use the rail to come back and get this solid that's in the middle of the table, and just pocket that on the side. Although it looks like the 1 ball, or not the 1, the ball that was by the 9 was easier. So we took that first. And then take out this 3 ball. And I need to come back down all the way to the end of the table and hope to get an angle on this last solid that's on the rail. But it's about 2 inches off the rail, and the cue ball is almost touching the rail. So I can't get a draw shot, guys. The only thing I could do is hit it really hard, go all the way up table and back and break it up. But I looked at the 8 ball, and it looks like I can use 9 if I get a good angle on the sleeve, to push the 8-ball into the rail and then using the 9 to kind of keep it snug, and it'll go into the corner pocket. And so we just kind of tap this solid here, leave ourselves perfect for what we just described, and then I just need to shoot into the 8-ball. Make sure you call it off the 9 and squeeze it into the pocket, as you see. And so that shot was very difficult, but luckily I was able to manage it. And so I was very happy. Anytime you make a shot like that, guys, you got to celebrate, especially on the 8-ball. And so now it's a matter of just clearing these 2 last balls. The run out is in the bag. I got my 3 run outs for the day. And I'm going to try this bank, which is relatively easy and should go right in. But as you see on these diamond tables, you have to be really perfect on your banks or it'll get stuck in the pocket, rattles in and out kind of. And so unfortunately it didn't end on a great note, but that's okay. We still had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the games, and we'll see you tomorrow.